Blueberry muffin tops. Let the specialty pan alone. These streusel-topped, soft blueberry pillows are baked freeform on a baking sheet and are ideal for eating at any time of day. Ingredients. For the batter: 1¼ teaspoons baking powder, a ½ teaspoon baking soda, a ½ teaspoon kosher salt, 4 tablespoons 56g unsalted butter, softened, 135 grams, or ½ a cup plus 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1¼ teaspoons vanilla extract, 1 large egg, at room temperature, 4 teaspoons neutral oil, such vegetable or canola, a ½ cup low-fat buttermilk, at room temperature, fresh blueberries, 1⅓ cups 7¼ ounces, thoroughly cleaned and dried. For the streusel and finishing: 2/3 cup 85g all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup 37g rolled oats, tightly packed 1/3 cup 65g light brown sugar, a ½ teaspoon kosher salt, 4 tablespoons 56g unsalted butter melted, a ½ teaspoon vanilla extract, powdered sugar, as needed for dusting optional. Steps: 1. Prepare the batter. 1⅓ cups flour, baking powder, baking soda, and salt be combined and set aside in a small basin. Using a hand mixer or a stand mixer with the paddle attachment, add the butter, sugar, and vanilla extract to the bowl. For about a minute, beat the ingredients together at medium speed until well combined, creamy, and smooth. As necessary, halt and scrape the bowl with a rubber spatula. 2. Add the egg and oil. Beat everything together on medium speed after adding the egg. It could appear that the mixture is about to separate. That's all right. Add the oil and mix on medium speed, scraping down the sides as necessary, until completely combined. 3. Combine the wet and dry ingredients. Beat on low speed until barely blended after adding 1/3 of the flour mixture to the basin containing the butter mixture. Beat on low speed until barely incorporated after adding half the buttermilk. With each addition, alternate adding some of the leftover flour mixture with buttermilk, scraping the bowl in between. The remaining dry parts are fine. The batter shouldn't be overmixed. 4. Toss the berries and fold into the batter. The bowl you used for the flour mixture now contains the blueberries. Then, gently mix the blueberries in the remaining teaspoon of flour to coat. Add the batter's blueberries that have been coated. Once all of the dry ingredients have been mixed and the blueberries are evenly distributed, gently fold them into the batter. Avoid overmixing. 5. Rest the batter. For 30 minutes or up to an hour, let the batter rest at room temperature with the bowl covered with plastic wrap. This rest improves the dough on top and prevents the muffin tops from expanding excessively. 6. Preheat the oven and prepare the streusel. Place the racks in the top and bottom thirds of the oven while the batter rests. Set the oven to 400°F. 2 sizable rimmed baking sheets should be lined with parchment paper. The flour, rolled oats, brown sugar, and salt should all be combined in a small bowl to produce the streusel. Melted butter and vanilla essence should be added. Up until the majority of the flour mixture has been moistened, combine the ingredients. Some dry areas will still exist. Work the streusel with your hands until there are no dry crumbs left. When squeezed, the mixture should form a clump even though it is crumbly. Little amounts of the mixture should be squeezed together to produce tiny streusel clumps. 7. Portion out the muffin tops and top with streusel. Scoop 6 portions of batter onto each baking sheet using a 2-inch scoop. Stagger the muffin tops on the baking sheet and leave some space between them all to prevent baking into one another. Put heaping tablespoons of the streusel on top of each muffin top scoop while pressing them down very lightly. You don't want to flatten them. 8. Bake the muffin tops. The top and bottom thirds of the oven should contain the muffin tops. Until the muffin top is puffed and the structure is set, bake at 400 for 7 minutes. A toothpick put into the center of one of the muffin tops hold come out clean after baking the muffin tops for further 4 to 6 minutes, or until they are golden brown around the edges. 11 to 13 minutes total. 9. Cool and serve. Let the muffin tops to cool for 5 minutes on the pans. Move to a wire rack to complete cooling. If desired, lightly sprinkle each muffin top with a teaspoon of powdered sugar with a sifter. At room temperature or heated, serve. For up to 3 days, leftover muffin tops can be kept at room temperature in an airtight container.
Thanks watching.